And a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Welcome to day number 3 of our New Year, New Craft. Can you believe it's January the 4th already? National Spaghetti Day today. If you're interested, we were just talking about spaghetti. Oh, and it's also apparently National Trivia Day today as well. And it's actually World Hypnotism Day today as well. You are under my powers, you are under my powers. You will enjoy the shows today. 3, 2, 1, and you're back in the room. We've got a brilliant lineup of shows for you today. We have got, obviously, Wake Up Call right now, where we're going to be bringing you a heads up on all of the fun, all of the deals, all of the products. We are also going to be bringing you my crafty partner in crime's favourite show a little bit later on this evening, Cartload, where we have got loads of deals, 24-hour deals to kind of celebrate the end of the winter sale. Some amazing deals lined up for you. And of course, we continue New Year, New Craft. Yesterday it was all about mixed media. Today it is all about scoring. So we have everything that you need to make sure that you can score with confidence. And the man bringing you all of the fun, all of the inspiration today, and all of the scoring is my crafty partner in crime, Crafty Betsy? Crafty Betsy? Crafty Bestie. I don't know who Crafty Betsy is. He's my crafty bestie. He is the Hottie Scotty. He's very tired today. He's been very, very busy. It is the one and only, yes, he's that as well, the Fusty Goosty from Carnoustie, Craig Laird, everybody.
Oh, my, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm doing good, thank you very much. Yeah, ready to go for today. Yeah, just a little bit tired.
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
Silly.
You know what it's like when Craig's a little bit tired on Crafters TV. Certainly when I'm with you. I can get a little bit giggly. I don't get giggly. But it's still going to be a fun day. What a giggly day to be here with, and that's of course Cartload. Favourite show, as I say. Absolutely love it. I love how it's so fast-paced, and you guys get some of the most incredible deals and bargains. But yeah, it's all about day number 3 of our New Year, New Craft, where we're going to be having a look at scoring. Now, I do love scoring when it comes to the scoreboard, whether it's the Ultimate Pro, of course. That's really what we're going to be focusing on, certainly within the middle show of the day. But what we're going to do is we're pretty much going to strip it straight back. So we're going to be focusing when it comes to the actual Ultimate Pro. So whether it's card blanks, whether it's the envelopes that you can make with the Ultimate Pro, or whether, of course, it's the box making. That's what we're going to do. And do you know what? I'm going to throw a spanner in the works.
Already?
We've got Nicola and we've got James as well. Jamie, I'm going to say I might do some glitter paste as well.
Oh, yeah?
Later on. I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why should Leanne get all the fun with the glitter paste?
Okay. You can do whatever you want, you know. So you're here, you know. You can
We're
take
the love
charge
machines together.
Huh?
We're the love machines together.
I'm not a love machine. You're the love machine. I am the presentation lead of the year.
Machine.
Machine. Apparently, machine. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? By the way, if you do hear a bit of knocking and banging during this show, there are some people on the roof. So if you hear some...
Santa Claus, it's a bit early.
So that's, if you hear a... It's just, that's
He's doing a lot of scoring up on the roof.
Yeah. Who was it earlier on? I said, what is that noise up on the roof? I think it was Liam who said it's just big pigeons. They're up on the roof. Up on the roof.
4 minutes in. We're 4 minutes in.
We've got radical rates on the socials today as well, completing the team. Let's hope no one falls through into the studio, she says. I mean, yes, that amen to that. Can you imagine? That would be, wouldn't it? Send that one off to Harry Hill on You've Been Framed. 250. Sarah Brown says, hello, my friends. The boys are back in town. Mr. Debonair Moseby and Mr. Charismatic Craig.
I like that.
So nice to see you back together today. Sending you special hugs to everyone from Melbourne, Australia.
G'day, mate.
Thea's in saying hoi hoi.
Hoi hoi.
Hoi hoi people hoi. Hi to Lynn Harvey, says hi Ben, Craig, the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social superstar, Rachel and everyone. Stephen joins us saying good morning. Not very warm out, not is it? It's a bit miz, isn't it?
It's a bit miz, yeah.
It's a bit miz around our house as well at the minute because the trees come down and I've got to take the lights down this weekend as well.
Well, it's not going to take you long with the way your tree was.
Has yours come down now?
Yeah, I actually took mine down on the 1st, which is so unlike me.
Bad luck, that as well.
I know, yeah, I usually do wait till 12 days after Christmas, but because it's just been hitting the ground running with Crafters TV, hobby maker here in the UK, as soon as I finish cartload tonight, I'm jumping in the car going back to Scotland because it's my mum's birthday tomorrow, which I don't usually get to spend mum's birthday, or spend mum's birthday with her. So I'm going home this weekend because I'd done New Year's Eve in the UK on hobby maker, so it was kind of, I'd done that, so I get to go home for the weekend. So yeah, I have no idea. I said that for a reason. I've just lost my train of thought.
Taking your tree down?
Taking the tree down. So yeah, I thought if I didn't do it on the 1st, then I'm not sure when I would get a chance to do it because I'm coming straight back to Crafters TV on Monday as well.
Oh yeah, we're together on...
We are indeed. So I'm not on the 1st, so you've got Lily.
Yes.
So Lily's doing wake-up call for me because it just means then I can just leave. Instead of leaving Scotland at 4 in the morning, it means I can leave about 8 in the morning. So thanks to Lily for doing wake-up call. And then we're back the rest of the day.
No commitment, some people, have they? No commitment.
Part-timer.
Geraldine Sadiku says, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for the tips and inspiration and the laughs. There'll be all of those 3 things today, I'm sure. Gamma 5203, that is Janet D in Dallas, says, morning, y'all. Morning. Hi also to Linda Armstead, who says, good morning from Maryland, everyone. Good morning. And also hi to Teresa Coleman, who says, good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
Listen, let's make it another really fun, interactive day today. Any questions, any requests? Are you taking requests?
Absolutely, of course.
So if there's anything you want to see Craig do, then let us know. If there's any questions you want to ask, fire them in. Let's get as many comments as we possibly can. Or if you just want to say hello, wish us Happy New Year, tell us what you're up to, we want to hear from you. Don't forget, over on the website as well, lots there for you as far as New Year, New Craft is concerned. Because we're looking at obviously scoring today, you'll find lots of deals when it comes to all of your scoreboards, essential tools, all that kind of thing. And of course, the winter sale, which ends today. Does it not? Yes, so make sure you snap up those final deals, a few of which we're going to be featuring for you a little bit later on Cartload. But let's look at something which will mesmerise you. Brand new yesterday, this is the Mesmerizing Glitter Paste Showstopper.
Wow.
If you didn't, are you mesmerised?
Yeah, I am totally mesmerised between that and, of course, being hypnotised as well.
Oh, yes.
Together.
Mesmerised and
Remember the
hypnotised.
Demon Headmaster?
I do remember the Demon Headmaster with the eyes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Nicola. Yeah, we need to move, don't we?
Sorry, we were just sat there chatting. This is the 14-piece showstopper that we launched yesterday. Unbelievable, the response to this. We were, I think, over 30% of the stock gone. More of you continued to shop after we went off air yesterday as well. So the stock is dwindling, but still opportunity for you to pick up this glitter paste, which is just quite simply off the chart. The colours that you can achieve here, depending on how the light hits it, the refraction of light hitting those bigger particles of your glitter in there just brings you so many different colours, so many different ombres. And then as we saw yesterday with Leanne, when you start and begin to kind of lay down the different glitters together to create kind of like multi-layered mesmerization of glitter. Oh my goodness me, whatever you do, I know Craig's going to have a play with this today, make sure you do go back and watch the shows from yesterday as well, because there were some fantastic demos from Leanne, and it will just kind of set you in good stead for using these. Let's put that there. Keep leaving that on set. I don't know why they... Not me.
I got one from Hobby Maker.
Was it as big as mine?
No.
Ah.
No, it's not about the size though.
What was your award for?
Hogmanay Hero.
What does that mean though?
It's an all-rounder.
What?
Just an all-rounder.
Just at Hogmanay?
I'm a hero.
At Hogmanay?
No, just whenever.
Okay. Who else was up for the Hogmanay award?
Well, there was quite a lot, unlike your award, and then the nominees.
Hogmanay. I mean, Hogmanay. I mean, you got 2 award winners today: the Hogmanay Hero.
That's true.
And the presentation lead, apparently of the year. But where's your award?
I know. I should have brought it in.
Hey. I'm subbing it in.
Oh. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. You Hogmanay Hero, you.
It's a title that I wear with pride.
Yep. Can we please get those on our name straps for the next show? Hogmanay Hero, and I keep asking for the Presentation Lead of the Year award strap, but
I know they keep ignoring you.
Yeah, yeah, they do. If we just keep ignoring him, he will go away. Are you having to play with these in this show then?
I don't know, Nicola, am I? Yes, I am.
He is going to have a bit of a play with these. Do you have the wiggly boards of Leanne's? Did she leave
I
those
do
there?
indeed,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'll show you the colours here and then we'll get Craig to wiggle in just a little bit because as we found yesterday, as much as these look fantastic on this board here, and you get to kind of see the different colours. So you look at this one, Leanne's favourite, the Equinox. You've got the, that's how you've got to say it. You can see the way that colour changes there as I just begin to wiggle it. But on the boards that Craig has got, you see it so much more across those. But you've got those 8 fantastic colours. So Equinox, you've got that beautiful wood nymph. Again, if I just sort of hold that there, you can see how that changes from the yellows. You can pick up some blues in there and the greens. You've got that beautiful peacock. Again, 2, 3, 4 different colours as we give that a wiggle. You've got your enchanted lake, the beautiful mermaid's tail, the mystical ocean. You've got the rose garden in there too, and then that beautiful moonbeam. And then alongside all of your glitter paste, you're going to get all of your stencils as well. And it is, of course, well, it's 6 sets of stencils, if you like, but you get 3 within each, so you're getting 18 stencils. All of these stencils, all of the glitter paste as well available for you individually. So if you do want to build up your own sort of smaller bundles or pick and choose, you can. This was very popular yesterday, the geometric decor, because you've got that beautiful Greek key in there. I love that border. Really, really stunning. And then, of course, with each and every one of these, you get your main background, you've got your icon, and then your border. This was my favourite. This one being your sun rays. We were talking yesterday about that being so fun for kind of like your more quirky projects, but then for like your faith cards as well, for Easter cards, it would work absolutely brilliantly. This one here is that beautiful laurel leaf. Again, you're going to get your main icon, you've got your border, and then that big 8x8 background, and then you've got your little trios in here too. And these are great. I think we pretty much went through all of these yesterday. You've got the you've got your elaborate, I'm sorry, it's so hard to concentrate. You've got someone walking over your head. Honestly. I'm trying to do a TV show down here.
Bring them on.
Bring them on.
Young man. I say young man.
Elaborate stencils. So you've got your damask in there. You've got those swirls and flourishes across the 3 stencils. This one is your beautiful interlocking trio stencils. And then last, but by no means least in this set, you've got the contemporary trio. Love that with the stars. With that, again, that kind of beautiful sun ray design, which is really kind of a theme running through these stencils. And then the beautiful zigzags there as well. All of these included within the showstopper at £80 or $99.20. As I mentioned, if you've not yet shopped with us, if you're new, I know we had a few newbies yesterday and you love this. Indeed, if you're thinking about picking up anything today, make sure you join Club Inspire. Details on the website. It's free to join. Take you literally a minute or so to sign up. You pop your name in, email address, password, you're in, you get 20% off your first order, and once you're in the club, the more you shop, the more points you get, the more you save, but you'll get 20% off your first order is what I'm trying to say. So whatever you're ordering today, join Club Inspire before you do. And also just to say, Laura's asking about the stencils, new stencils to the showstopper. You've not seen those before. It's going to be one of those days. You've not seen those stencils before. We do have the other stencils that we launched with the everyday glitters. These are completely different, so do have a look. If you're thinking about grabbing those. Hi to Karen, who's joined us from Florida. I'm watching whilst making Valentine's cards. Lynn says, sending lots of lovely birthday wishes to Craig's mum. Oh. I hope you have a wonderful time celebrating.
Oh, that was lovely. Thank you.
And Alison Gibson says, good morning to my 2 faves. Thank you. The Hogmanay hero and the presentation lead of the year, apparently. Craig's going to do a little wiggle for you now, because as much as I can show you the colours on the boards here, you'll see the change of colour on this cardstock much better. But just to see that again, you'll see a change of colour here, but it will not be as good as what you will see in front of your own eyes when you get this home, because the cameras just don't really do this enough justice, I don't think, Craig.
These are fantastic. Now, this is the first time, not right now, but maybe about an hour or so ago when I come in, the first time I've looked at these up close.
Yeah.
These really, really are incredible. So as we start to wiggle these ones here, you can start to see, and I'm going to go in different directions as well. picking up. I mean, look at that. They're nice, they're chunky. They're not overly chunky. They're kind of like in the middle from a fine and a chunky. That one there is your Enchanted Lake.
It is.
We've then got the Peacock. Look at that one.
This is unreal,
Look,
isn't it?
Got your deeps to your greens to your blues. You can start to see elements of a purple coming through as well as we start to twist and turn. Then we've got our rose garden. So within the rose garden there, I mean, look at that. How cool is that? If I go like that,
yeah.
It looks as though it is kind of like one shade of red.
Yeah, and then it goes to green, the yellow,
then it
green.
goes to green. And I'm going to go back that way. And then you've got a deeper shade as well. But if I twist and turn, there, how fab is that? Absolutely fab.
It's like magic, isn't it?
It is like magic. It really, really is. You've got your mystical ocean as well. So every one of these have got that colour change and feel as you start to turn and twist. If we then bring in the, how did Leanne say that, she calls it?
Equinox.
Equinox.
No, equinox.
Equinox.
Oh, yes, well done.
You've got your equinox. You've then got your mermaid's tail as well.
Beautiful.
We've got the mermaid's tail.
Yeah.
We've then also got our moon bloom. It's definitely going to be a mouthful by the end of today. So you've got your moon bloom. You've got that beautiful purple there as well. But then you've got that chunkiness, like the hit of gold that's coming through. And then you've got your
wood nymph.
Moon imp within that one there.
Wood nymph.
Wood nymph.
Yeah.
What did I say? Imp.
Moon imp.
Imp. Yeah, we're all friends here.
Wood nymph.
Wood nymph.
Yeah.
Within that one there. So that you've got your green, you've got your teals, you've got your yellows. Can I just say, management, please don't bother emailing me today. Just don't bother. I know I'm, you know, kind of walking on a very fine line already at 17 minutes past, but don't bother. Out of office, I'll go on. Anyway, joking aside there, these really are exceptional. Whether you start to then, of course, twist, turn them, yes, they look beautiful flat. What I would say, exactly, absolutely as Ben said there, if you think that looks fab, wait until you get them home. Do you know something? Take a little bit of scrap cardstock. Yeah. Do what Leanne and the team have done here, just so that you can get that visual look. You know how it's going to look when it comes to your project. Let a little swatch yourself. These are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, Ben.
Yeah, they certainly are. We were flying yesterday, so make sure you grab them today if you've not yet. And as like I said, if you can't stretch to the showstopper, have a little bit of a look. Now you've seen the different colours that you can create with the glitters. Pick your kind of favourite individuals and have a play. All I will say with that is, if you do go for the individuals, once you get them home, I can guarantee you'll be coming back to get more of them because they are just superb and they look so much better when you see them in real life. Craig's got some finished cards for you, so you can just sort of see them again on cards.
Well, that's it. It lets you see how they're going to look if you start to build up your own project. Maybe you want to start to combine some with your duet or your water reactive, because of course you can absolutely do that. I'm just going to tilt. Now, usually we like to keep the project still for you to see, but for these ones, I am going to do a little bit of twisting and turning, just so you can start to catch the different angles, catch the different colours. Again, going to keep saying it though, it's when you get it at home, that's when they're really, really going to showcase the colour. Mixing the colours, creating your own decoupage with the different colours as well. Leaves. I mean, this back layer here is using the stencils, but using some of your ink pads, so they work really, really well and work a treat. I mean, look at the projects you can do. And these ones, like these sorts of ones you can do when it comes to your Ultimate Pro that we're away to move on to as well. But twist, turn, captures the different colours that you've got within the colours as well. Little bit more texture than, of course, a smooth glitter paste, but these are absolutely beautiful. Isn't it a really, really beautiful one? Yeah. Really beautiful. I know Nicole's done a lot of these ones here that are just exceptional, absolutely exceptional. But throughout the show, throughout the day, I'll keep showing more of these ones as well. I adore these mesmerising glitter pastes.
And like we were saying yesterday, the great thing about having the glitter paste and then the stencils, like stencils, particularly for beginners, are such a craftable item, aren't they? And some of the cards that you saw there, they look like they would have spent hours to put together, but a lot of it is just kind of creating that front with your stencil, with your glitter paste, and then a bit of matting and layering, isn't it? So it's easy to do. Absolutely, it really, really is. And then you take it to the next level. So I'm going to give you a tease as to something that we've got coming up in Cartload, but then with your stencils, bring in your flakes.
So if you bring in your Gilding flakes with the Mesmerizing glitter, and of course you can use these with the stencils because we've got our glue adhesive kit. So this is why stencils are an absolutely fab thing. But these complement the Mesmerizing glitter paste, and you'll see these when it comes to shop the day on the website, Ben.
Yeah, do have a look. You'll see loads of the deals there as far as Cartland is concerned. There's plenty to be had. Hi to Colin, who says, love the colours of these pastes. Don't hang around if you love them. Please do jump in and grab. Hi all to Lynn Harvey. Lovely Lynn, who says, I would like to wish everyone at Crafters TV and everyone watching Crafters TV a very happy new year. Well, same to you. I hope it brings lots of good health, happiness and prosperity. And Margaret Frasina on Facebook says, there is a song for these, Wiggle, Wiggle, Wiggle by Bob Dylan.
Is there?
I didn't know that one.
No, I didn't know that
The
one
only
either.
wiggly song I know is the one by, is it Two in a Room? Wiggle it.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
I see you.
Is there not, there's, I don't know if it's a song, but there's a kiddie show, is it The Wiggles? I'm trying to think, my friend Heather's wee one, Lula, loves it, The Wiggles. I think they're Australian.
Don't think I know.
Actually, Sarah Brown, let us know, yeah.
The Wiggles.
The Wiggles. Down with the kids.
There's
Like
no Wiggles
the one-year-old.
when my kids were little. What?
Like, down with the kids, but like 1-year-olds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, apparently they have, Ben, yeah.
Have they?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're like the Australian version of the Scottish singing kettle.
Now I don't know what you're talking about.
Spout, handle, lid of metal. What's inside the singing kettle? There you go, there's a new one for you for 2024. Google it, YouTube it.
You Google it. They are Australian, apparently, says Rachel, formed in 1991.
Is that it? I thought they were a lot longer than 1991.
That's 3 years ago.
Ben, I can officially say next year I'm 40.
This year?
Next year, 2025, I'm 40.
Oh, I thought you told me you were 40 this year.
No, next year.
Oh. Next year, I can officially say I'll be 41.
Oh, I actually fell for that as well.
Do you know my mum? Sorry, we should be talking about this. I went
what?
My mum.
Oh, your mum?
My mum.
Wasn't mum that I thought you said there? Something about your...
No, definitely my mum. Because my mum and my sister have a little bit of the, the stuff done.
Right.
The Botox and that. And my mum told me, this was our second Christmas day, so December 29th, she said, oh, you're looking a little bit old. You could do with some of it yourself. That's what my mum said to me at Christmas. Can you believe that? Wrinkles in my forehead, apparently, she said.
You know what your birthday present's going to be?
Oh, Botox. Right. Let's move on to the ultimate... What's that? Oh, hang on a second. I've just said that Nicola has got a surprise for us before we move on to the Ultimate Pro. Oh, yes, Nicola. Liam, thank you so much for that. And Craig, here comes your new name strap.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well done,
forever?
guys. Love that.
Oh, come on, we've got to keep them forever.
Yeah, of course we do.
Yes.
Of course we do.
Get that off. Thank you.
Yeah, you ain't a Hogmanay hero. You have to be Scottish to earn that title.
The Ultimate Pro, that's what we're going to be looking at over the course of the day today. We're going to be looking at all things scoring. So fire your questions in. Let's get some requests in because we've got a 2-hour show in the middle of the day where we will be, bringing you, I guess, some of the deals from Cartload as well. But mainly it's going to be looking at scoring all the different things that you can do with the Ultimate Pro. Great deal on this today if you haven't yet grabbed this, because basically this costs you $39.99 or $69.95, right? But then on top of that today, we're bringing you a load of freebies too. This is absolute versatility. It is like having a little craft room that you can carry around with you, because once you've got this, and I'll let Craig talk around this in much more detail, but once you've got this, you've got the ability to, of course, score. You've got the ability to create your cards. You've got the ability to create your boxes. You've got the ability to be able to trim with this. You've got the ability to be able to make your ribbons in here as well. Shape card blanks you can do. You've got the magic ruler technique in here as well, which allows you to create boxes for all sorts of different things, which we've seen with Sarah over the course of the the last few weeks. You've got the ability to be able to make your envelopes in here as well. You've got the ability to be able to emboss in here. There is literally so many things that you can do with the Ultimate Pro. And as I say, I'll let Craig talk you around this in much more detail in just a second and get it all opened up. You get your booklet with it. There are tons and tons of shows on our YouTube page as far as the Ultimate Pro is concerned again. So there's lots of learnings to be had out there. Now that is the price of the Ultimate Pro. $31.99, $55.96. We've got the metric and the imperial versions available for you. Depending on the type of cardstock that you use, will depend on the type of Ultimate Pro that you go for. I know a lot of our American friends actually have both the imperial and the metric, but again, we can talk around that in just a few moments' time. The freebies that you're going to get on top of this are, and this is an incredible deal today to start you off, you're going to get your boxer board. Again, that slots really nicely into your Ultimate Pro. It's designed so it will fit nicely into the Pro. And again, this is going to allow you to create all sorts of different size custom boxes for all sorts of occasions and all sorts of things you want to pop inside your box. That's coming to you for free. We're also going to give you for free within this set one of our ever popular tape pens. That's one of the original tape pens with the 22 meters of your tape in there. Just as a by the by, we do have the brand new refillable tape pens on the shows today, if you want to brag those, but that's given to you for free. And also, boy oh boy, are we generous, we're going to give you a set of our A3 Hint of Gold Snow White Centura Pearl cardstock too. Basically, we're giving you over £31, over $40 worth of goodies for absolutely nothing. So we're setting you off in the right direction when it comes to creating, when it comes to scoring, when it comes to making your cards, your boxes, envelopes, all these different kind of things. New year, new craft, we set you off on the kind of right course. Fire in the questions, anything you want to see. I know Craig's going to talk you around this, and I guess you've got a few demos you want to show us as well, right?
So I do. So I've got a few things kind of in my mind, because what I wanted to do with the New Year, New Craft, and it's kind of following on with what Debbie done on Tuesday with her colouring one. She had a few things in mind. She had a few things sorted, but other than that, she kind of opened it up to you guys at home.
Yeah.
What did you want to see when it comes to colour and that? So we're going to do the same as Ben said. So if it's feasible, I know most things will be, but if it's feasible and I can do it live as you ask, I'll absolutely do that throughout the day. Wake up call, and then specifically New Year, New Craft later on in the day. But let's have a look at this one here, because what I've also done, notice, following on from Leanne yesterday, I've kept my Gemini away.
Yes.
Because you don't need the die cutting machine when it comes to this. Now, if of course you want to go into that advanced level, bring in your nesting dies and that, and your shape dies and all of that, you can do that. But it's such a great way to get creative. Your card blanks, your envelopes, your boxes, your decorative envelope edges, the decorative card box edges, card edges, all these things you can do when it comes to your Ultimate Pro. You've got your Ultimate Pro that does all of that. You've then got your paper trimmer in there as well. You've got your scoreboard and your score tool in there as well. Not only that, you've then got your pegs so you can do all your bows as well. So that's why, other than cardstock and adhesives and scissors, there is so much that you can do with just this alone. So therefore, on one side, what we have got here, now this is always hard to see on screen. We do have our lines here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read this out, and then when you get it at home, you'll see it for yourself. It is all embossed, and it's embossed in the plastic, so then therefore it's never going to come away. But we've got our gatefold A5 / concertina A5. Gatefold A4, concertina A4, trifold A4, half-fold A5, 5-inch square fold, and half-fold A4. So that is some of the key card blank sizes that you've got. We'll do that just in a moment. Now, the key thing with that, for them to be the true measurement, make sure you're always buttoning your cardstock up to the or the actual handle side here. So that is those score lines there. But you've also got these decorative score lines as well.
Yeah.
So you know how we do fancy edge dies?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is then enabling you to do that with your scoring tool, and then if you want to cut them out, you can do that as well. So that's where you start when it comes to the card blanks. Then what you've got on the opposite side as well is your envelope maker.
Yes.
Now this starts you off with quite a few simplistic sized envelopes that you tend to do to start with crafting. So this is your envelope maker here. You've got the booklet inside that will show you as well. Then you've got all of these corners. So if I just pretend that this is the point lip of an envelope, Ben, we just go up into there, and then we just emboss with our ball tool that you get included as well. So if you're doing your envelopes for things such as wedding stationery, wedding invites, or you might just want to use these on your cardstock, you can do that. You've got your bigger corner, but then what you've got on here, this is where it enables you to do things such as K cards or pop-out cards, which we will feature throughout the day as well. Or you've got embossed detail here. These will differ between the UK and the US one.
Yeah.
So these 3 images with the actual measurements, that's what differs. The point, the purpose of the whole thing stays exactly the same. So you've got those elements. You've got your holes here where you're going to put the little pegs to do, of course, the envelopes. And then when we open up, we're going to open up inside.
The ribbons.
We've then got, sorry?
Ribbons.
Ribbons. What did I say? Bows.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said the pegs for the envelopes.
Did I? Yes. No.
Bows.
Yes, definitely not pegs for envelopes.
No.
Definitely for the ribbon and the bows.
Bows.
That's what you want that for. And then a moment ago where I showed you the ones for the pop-out and the K cards, you've got the ability to do bigger ones, more ones. Or you might just want to use these as an embossed butterfly. You do both of these, score and emboss both of these. Cut that middle one out. You've got an aperture frame of a butterfly. You've then got the star as well. And then you've got your arch as well as your rectangle oval that you can see here.
Clever.
Then what we've got as well, onto this other side, this is your box maker. So you've got your inches on one side, you've got your centimetres on the other. So this is your box lid, and it does have it etched on the left-hand side. You've got box base, which is etched on the right-hand side. More score details there in the middle if you want to do around the edges of your boxes. But then what we've also got is on this side, you'll see you've got space to put some of your scoring boards. So you've got that boxer board. So for instance, that one will fit in there with the actual instructions too. You're going to be able to fit a few of them because we do additional boards. And then we're going to close that one up. Then what we've got on this side here is we've then got our next section. So as we open that one up, there is our booklet. So that steps you through so many of the different cards and the projects that we'll also do between Wake Up Call and New Year, New Crafts. About the card maker, bow maker, box maker, envelope maker. There's your pop-out K card, decorative embossing, your trimmer, storage compartment, the accessories that we'll go over. Then you've got your gatefold, your square cards in here as well, trifold, concertina, slim lines. All of this is in the book. But as you said, go on our YouTube, all these hundreds and thousands of hours when it comes to the Ultimate Pro. Jump pop-up cards, pop-out cards are all in here. The bow maker's in there. Shape boxes, basic box technique, the magic ruler. You've then got your aperture cards. Then as you start to go back to the wedge boxes, the envelope maker, then you've got all your simplistic basic measurements for the simple envelope sizes that you've got there. Then you've got more of your decorative edges embossing at the back page too. The mouse cutter with the paper trimmer, that's all within that booklet here. What you've then got, you will get 2 scoring tools in there. You'll get your 3 pegs. Now for you to do your bows, you really only need 2, but we'll give you a spare one there.
Oh, that's good.
You've got your paper trimmer. I'm going to take that one out. And then what you've also got as well is you've also got your blade for the paper trimmer. Please, 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 when you stop using it, please do what someone here hasn't done, and please pop it back in, because for a moment I'm going to be completely transparent, because it is a safety thing as well when it comes to these. The blade was sticking out. So when you're not using it, please do make sure, and I'll show you how to do it. You're just going to go in, and it's a standard Stanley knife blade from a hardware or DIY store, so easily replaceable. And then all that we're going to do is just at the top corner or at the side where it's not the blade, you're just going to lift up, push in, clip it. Now that is it, completely safe. Completely safe now. You can put it away, especially if there's kids or animals going about. And then to use it, you're just going to open it up once again. On the side where there's no blade, pop it up, move it along, clip it in, and then you've got the blade that's just popping out and no more.
Oh yeah.
So that's then you good to go for your paper trimmer. So let's open that up. I'm going to turn it this way so that my inches is on the top. We're going to put our paper trimmer in the middle here, so it just slots in there, Ben. And then to make sure that it's nice and straight, what to do is the base of the paper trimmer, make sure it's pressed up against this lip, That then means it's sturdy, it's not going anywhere, it's not going to move. And then I'm going to bring in that A3 cardstock. So I'm going to go up to 8 1/4, which will basically make that to A4 in size. You've got a channel. Now, you've also got, where the blade is, you've also got like a rectangled block in there. So what happens is that's going to go in 90 degree. We're just going to set that into the actual channel, and then what we're going to do is then we're just going to pull down all the way down to the bottom, and then as we lift that one up, we've got our 2 A4. And then, of course, you can just keep cutting till your heart's content. If I just quickly then go back, have a look at the box making here. So we can see once again, if we simply go half fold A4, turn it to the side, remember, always score up to the handle side. So we're going to go in, up to the left-hand side. Then what we're going to do is half fold A4, and then we're just going to score. I always like to do this lightly and a few times, and then move that out the way. If we then come along, fold that one over, what we're then going to do, give that a burnish, and what you will have, Ben, is a lip on the side by about 2 mils. That's normal. Some people think there's something wrong with the measurement. It's not. That is so, if we turn it the right way, you can open up your card.
Okay.
If you look at your cards, you know, in the high-end stores, if you do happen to buy them, then you will always know that you've got that little couple of mil lip there at the side. That's so that you can open it with ease. So that's normal with that lip there. And then we will go in a lot more detail again later on in the middle show. But if we come along here, if I look once again, so we've done our half fold A4 card. What we can then do is then we can come along to your gatefold A4 card. Remember, you've got your trifold in that as well. But if I come into here, so we can then go in with your gatefold A4, and I'm just going to score there. I'm going to turn that one around and do the same again. Gatefold A4, and then just going to turn that in. We're going to fold that one over on itself, give it a burnish. We're then going to fold that in over itself, give that a burnish, and it meets perfectly in the middle that you can see just here. That is just your basic A4, and then A4 into A5, and then your A4 gatefold card. And that's just 2 of a number of the card blanks that you can do when it comes to the Ultimate Pro.
And we are pretty much up for later on doing anything that you want to see, and we can tackle this later. Kim's just asking, she wants to see how you score like different types of papers. She says, I score very lightly, but she still finds that she still gets cracking. So I guess there's different ways to score, like, you know, if you're scoring a piece of vellum as opposed to a piece of 300 GSM cardstock, right?
Absolutely, yeah, and it depends on the cardstock as well. Absolutely, yeah, so we'll go over lots of things.
Yeah, let us know, Kim, we'll log that one, and we'll remember to show you, you know, different types of kind of cardstock and paper, so we can look at all the different ways to score that. We'll pop that down. Anything else you want to see in that middle show? Because, like Craig said, I mean, you know, he's brilliant at just kind of, you know, flying by the seat of his pants, sort of crafting on the hoof as it was. So we've got nothing really sort of planned for that show. So you let us know what you want to see. If you don't send in any requests, Craig will just be showing you around, and he will be doing his thing. But listen, we've got 2 hours. You fill it. You let us know what you want to see. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to see demonstrated, be it envelope making, be it card making, whether there's elements of this that you want to see, whether you want to see more cutting, whether you want to see how the bow maker works. Ask and let us know, and then we can make that show all about you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Right. We're going to take a short little break here and give you opportunity to get your carts and your baskets checked out. Don't forget, today is the last day of our winter sale, so it is definitely worth checking out on the website. All of those final deals, snap those up. Check out Cartload for later on as well. I know a lot of people always ask on a Thursday, are there going to be any surprises, any sort of items dropping later on? Not today. What you see is what you get as far as Cartload is concerned, so you can shop right now with confidence. You can still pick up yesterday's launch as well, but as I've mentioned, it's that winter sale that you really need to look at, where the deals will be gone this time tomorrow. We'll see you back here in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. Get to the checkouts. We'll see you in a moment.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family. Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry, yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You all right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I just had a rich tea.
Where'd you get that from?
Oh, there was just a few floating around over here.
From last
Hang
year?
on. What?
From last year?
From last year.
That's where mine are from. Oh, sorry, I meant to tell you. Sorry. We've not had breakfast.
No. We're so busy, just having a rich tea.
Would anyone like a rich tea? You've got anyone? Would anyone like a rich tea?
Help yourselves.
No. Product placement. Has to be the good ones, though.
It was all right. Yeah, it has to be the good ones. Leanne was on yesterday eating McCoys and M&Ms, so we're all friends here, aren't we?
I hear someone say it was like Pepsi Max and short or something.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
That can't be. Look what I done when George used to be here. He cut to the pack shot and there was Iron Brew energy drink right to the side.
Iron Brew. Thank you, everyone, for all the lovely comments coming through. Happy New Year to you all as well. Cartload is tonight at 6, of course. Thursday, cartload night, Craig's favourite day of the week. It is going to be a fun show tonight as well. We've got some fantastic blooming deals for you when it comes to items that are back in stock, items that potentially you haven't seen for a while as well. But as I understand, all of these deals are kind of 24-hour only deals, so you are going to have to be quick if you want to snap up, like, for example, the 10-piece Shimmer ink pad collection for a redonkulous price of £32 or $44 if you are a Platinum member. Again, if you're not yet with us in that Club Inspire, sign up and get your 20% off today as well for your first payment. But these are going to give you that fantastic sheen, that fantastic shimmer. And of course, once again, with these being those pigment ink pads, you've got the ability to be able to do all of your blending with these, all of your layering with these as well. Got the ability to do your heat embossing techniques with these too. They are just so super versatile, and you've got such a lovely collection of colours too. This is a great opportunity actually, if you've never used these before, never perhaps thought about getting these before, to get them today at an unbelievable smash down price. If you want to go individually with these, of course you can, but think about, again, as we show you here, all of the different colours. I'll go through them all in detail in just a second. All of the stencils that you've got, maybe yesterday you picked up, or maybe today even you picked up our fantastic glitter pastes, and you've got all those stencils to work with now as well. These are going to work perfectly through those stencils too. Just showing you a few cards here, showing you how these mix and blend absolutely perfectly. It's safe to say, you know what, if you love our Centura Pearl, it's a great way for you to be able to almost like create brand new colours of your own Centura Pearl cardstock by mixing and matching these colours around. You're going to get 10 in total, as you can see on your screen there. Here are all of those different colours for you. So you've got your toffee apple, you've got your peach rose, beautiful queen bee, lime soda, frosty mint, tropic blue, your starlit sky, amethyst, sugar plum and raspberry, and they all come in this brilliant sort of new shape for the ink pads, which are a lot easier to hold. They fit into the palm of your hand nice and easily. You've got that broad end here, so if you want to take these straight to your cardstock and, you know, provide those sort of bigger, bolder sweeps of colour, you can. And you've got that sort of teardrop end to these too, so if you want to be a little bit more specific with your application, absolutely you can do that as well. Shout at us in the comments if you've got your Shimmer ink pads. Let us know and tell everybody else why they're fantastic and why this price today is insane for all 10 of those. Like we said, 24-hour only deals on these, but tell everyone else why you love yours and why they need to be snapped up today. Talking of a fantastic deal, Craig has got one the other side of the studio with an item which is BIS, back in stock.
There you go. You heard it from Ben. It's Biz.
Biz.
Our shimmer sprays, 10-piece back in stock. BIS. Now, you're going to get these £55 or $75, but if you're platinum then is going to come down to £44 or $60. Now, you are going to be getting the 10 of them. Now, when you see the colours here, so these top ones here have been sprayed onto white cardstock. So we've got our colours where we've got our Firelight Sparkle, Deep Seashell Pink, we've got our Sunset Bronze, Gold Dust. Then you've got your ice silver as well. You've then got your golden sunflower. You've then got your summer meadow into your celestial map, your royal velvet into your gold heather here. So as I say, these ones here are onto your white cardstock, then that's them onto your black cardstock. And then I'm going to keep just tilting them so we can cut. There we go. Look at that. Can you imagine if you use these with your Mesmerizing glitter case?
Yeah, I can.
Booyakasha!
Booyah!
Boo! 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 So look at the colours that you've got. So whether it is off your white card, whether it is off your black card, might be navy card, grey card, anything like that, then it looks absolutely phenomenal. You've got that hit of the shimmer that just bounces off. But because these are water-based, you can start to paint with them, you can do a full bleach effect, you can do incredible effects. Now, what I am going to say, and I maybe shouldn't, but I'm going to say it now. If you're in the craft club it's exclusive to HSN and QVC UK, I do tutorials when it comes to those. Now, the current one is shimmer spray. Now, you might not be in the club, however, I did post a link to the tutorial videos I'd done on my Facebook and Instagram. So that was Instagram story, so it'll disappear by now. But if you go onto my Facebook, I'll maybe reshare it later on, click on that link. That takes you to our YouTube where I've done the tutorial. So if you want some new tutorials, then you can always follow along. And of course, you're not going to have the colours done in the videos, but you've got these colours that you can start to mix and match as well. So this is, as I say, how all 10 of them look when it comes to your white cardstock, when it comes to your black cardstock, but then when it comes to your actual cards and your projects, I mean, look at that. That's why I'm saying that will complement your mesmerising glitter paste perfectly. But then it's also been going to complement your shimmer pads that you had as well. So whether you want to do things such as your shrink wrap technique, whether you just want to do a blend with the paintbrush, because you can absolutely do that with your embossing folders. Maybe you want to overlay with the stencils. So maybe you've got your new stencils or you're getting your new stencils, you can do that. You can then start to do fussy cutting, start to then sprit, maybe do some of your embossing powders and then cut out. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. Overlay, different colours, tone on tones. Go in, if you love your mixed media and you love your gesso. I mean, that is using so many additional mixed media elements. Maybe you've then got your, what was our mixed media collection that we've done? The Mermaid Dreams.
Had that yesterday.
Mermaid Dreams. Start to use it with your Mermaid Dreams. And in actual fact, you do get, I think it's a teal shimmer spray within the Mermaid Dreams. That's going to work well with this whole collection here. But as you can see, there is so many techniques. No matter what you do, you're going to get that incredible shimmer that's bouncing off. Remember, these are back in stock, 10-piece here, £55 or $75. You got your platinum price. I mean, even that platinum price, exceptional, £44 or $60. If you've not joined Club Inspire, I would say out of everything today, well, maybe between the Mesmerizing Glitter Paste or this, go for both. After you join Club Inspire, you get your 20% off of your first order. Then, of course, bang, you'll get that for £44 or $60. I love these, Ben. I adore these. They're fun, they're creative. Many ways you can use them.
Absolutely right. So much love coming through for the deals today. Sandra Dunder says, thanks for the offer, Craig. This is the rich tea. But I had an OT with me coffee.
Oh, you don't want to mix and match?
No. Is that OT is like a...
Is that not like a digestive?
No. What are they called? Oat.
Or an oat cake. A Scottish oat cake for soup.
No, it'd be like... What would it be? Hobnob. It's like hobnob. Hobnob. I've succumbed to the lure of the glitter paste, says Janko. I love this stuff, and I also love using the stencils. And Sandra, those shimmer ink pads are the silver ones, just to let you know. Yes, says Rachel, the Mermaid Dream Shimmer Spray is gorgeous and called Call of the Sea. Is that one. I've just been doing a bit of colouring over here, actually, with the colorist collection, because that is on an unbelievable deal for you tonight as well, as far as cartload is concerned. We'll get the details up for you with this collection. It's all about your tri-blend pens, and you're getting a huge selection. Oh, that's not the deal. That's not the right one. No, that is not the right one. We'll get the details up for you. It's your colorist collection. Everything you need in here to get colouring when it comes to your tri-blend pens, and what a deal this is. A £55 or $90 set of pens for just £30.79 or $50.37 if you're a platinum member. You're getting in here 54 colours, because you've got 18 of your tri-blend pens. 3 different colour blends per pen, of course, which gives you those 54 colours. And here, I'll show you in just a second inside the box, but here are all of the different colours that you're going to be getting. These are absolutely brilliant, the tri-blend pens. Honestly, if you're wanting to be able to go on that journey of creating a fantastic blend, that 3-pen blend is how you're going to be able to do it. All of these colours you're going to get within this set. Not new colours, but just a beautifully curated selection of our tri-blend pens for you to be able to get practicing with. And what's brilliant about this set as well is not only do you get all of the pens, but you get instruction plus practice sheets, if you like, to be able to, you know, practice where that light's going to be, where the dark blend is going to be, and then to be able to take it into actual practice itself with all of the different papers that you're going to receive in here too. Here are all of those pens again, so look at that. I mean, if you're giving this as potentially a gift to somebody, maybe someone's got a birthday coming up and you want to treat somebody to a fantastic selection of your tri-blend pens, this is a brilliant way to be able to do it. Then you get your step-by-step guide included in here too, and it gives you all of the information. And what I would say is, whilst, you know what, you get quite a lot of information here, and it tells you about, you know, how you're going to be using the pens, how you're going to be, going from your light to your dark, using that mid-colour as well. It gives you all of that information. Goes into a lot of detail as well as to how you can kind of colour and practice on those practice sheets. Go onto YouTube again is what I would say. We've done so many shows as far as Colour Me Happy is concerned where the tri-blend pens have been focused on, and you can pick up loads of hints and tips from all of our guys when it comes to using these. I think they're brilliant. Because, as I say, I like to do a little bit of colouring. Tri-blends are the pen from me. It was back along, I would say probably towards the middle of last year maybe, when I did a craft along with Craig. Never used these. No, I haven't stolen any tri-blends from him. Nicola, how dare you? No, how dare you? How dare you? No, the MIDI is mine. No, but Craig, you know, because I do a bit of crafting, don't I? I like getting involved. I like doing a bit of card making, but I was like you guys, I was like, oh, colouring's a little bit scary. Colouring can be, you know, quite hard to do. But actually, the tri-blend pens are a great place to start. Once you've got in your mind how it all works, you know, how the different colours blend, you can have so much fun with these. They're a great not a beginner's pen, but they're a great place to start for a beginner, Craig, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, and actually carrying on with what you're saying, yes, they are great for a beginner to start with. However, I'd like to think I'm a little bit experienced with colouring.
You're not too bad.
Tri-blends are always what I go back to, Ben.
Yeah.
Because of the ease of use, the look, the effect that you've got, and as you said, you don't even need to get the thought process into your mind because it's all done there in the pen for you. You've got your 3 shades all in that one pen. But yeah, they're a fun pen to use, and it's a fun kit.
It is absolutely brilliant kit, great as a gift, as I said. These are just a few of the sheets that you're going to be getting, and you will get that that sheet in there as well for you to be able to sort of practice all of your different shading with. But as I say, pick this up, get this home. It's a great way as well if you've already got tri-blends to kind of replenish your stock, as it were, at a really, really low price. But start your colouring journey. Maybe that was your new year, new craft. Maybe you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to do some colouring this year. You could do a lot worse than this kit, I tell you what, to get you starting on your colouring journey. £30.79, $50.37 is your platinum price. Remember, all of these 24-hour deals as far as the Cartload show is concerned tonight. Now, I know he's been itching to show you this next deal, and you got a little bit of a sneaky peek preview of it earlier on in the show, but this deal you got on the Gilding Flakes is immense.
It is immense. Now, when I showed you that little bit of a peek before, some of you might have thought it's all individual. It's not.
Yikes!
You get the 4 packs of your Gilding Flakes. Now, within each pack, you are getting 3 colours. So as you can see there, you're getting your 12 colours in total. You're getting your blush. You're then getting your patina. Not only that, you're getting your cosmic, and then you're also getting your carnival. Now, these are 50-gram pots. I say this every single time, and there's a reason, because when it comes to Gilding Flakes, you will find out there in the industry that you tend to see gold, silver, and copper. That is because to do coloured Gilding Flakes, it is so incredibly expensive because it's about the medium, the material that goes inside. What can happen is it goes into the manufacturer, it just clumps up. You don't get that nice, smooth, breakable flake when it comes to colour. That's why so many companies don't actually do coloured Gilding Flakes because of the cost. But we do, that's twice now. Charlotte, I'm thinking of you. That is coloured Gilding Flakes. They last such a long time. So, double-sided adhesive sheets, in with your sprays, your tape runner, your dotty tape runner. But then what we're also giving you is the adhesive tool set as well. So that's giving you your liquid glue, that's giving you your scourer pad to then take off any of the excess, but it's also giving you a dry ink pad. So it's just like a little ink pad, but with no colour. It's completely dry, it's sponge. You can the glue onto the ink pad, and we'll maybe actually do it later on in the day. And then what you can then do is you can then stamp or cover your stamps with the glue within that ink pad, and then of course your stamps now become sticky once you've applied them to your cardstock, and then you can go over with the Gilding flakes, or use that dry ink pad with the glue to your new stencils. That's why the new Mesmerizing glitter paste works really well with the Gilding flakes that we've got on the show, or the Shimmer spray, or of course the Shimmer pads that Ben was showing. Everything today, we try and complement everything, but everything today certainly complements when it comes to that shimmer. But this one here being the Gilding flakes, I love them, I adore them. Please do look to go to the supermarket and get inexpensive takeaway containers. Yes, it's a good excuse to get a takeaway. Just make sure that it's completely, thoroughly cleaned out. There's no fat or anything in the takeaway tub, because once you start to decant it out of the tub, Ben, you won't get it back in because it expands. Make sure as well, there's no aircon on, certainly for you guys stateside. There's no fan on. Try not breathe a lot. You need to breathe a little.
You need to breathe.
But try not breathe a lot because it's so light. It's beautiful to use and work with, but it just floats. It just floats. That's why you want a little container as well. But you're getting all of this for £45 or $54, but when it comes to your platinum price, that comes down to £36 or $43.20. If you don't put them in the tub, it's like that game show, The Crystal Maze.
Start the fans, please.
Talking about game show.
Yeah.
15th of January, week on Saturday. Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Ben, you will go on my second whistle. Gladiators.
Do you feel the
power of the gladiators? Oh my God, I am so excited. I went to Sheffield to watch one of the episodes being filmed. Oh my God. Sometimes when we do this is like the second remake of Gladiators. That middle one within the 2000s was a bit...
I don't remember that.
You know, it was in like a TV studio, and it was Kirsty Gallagher and if you love the original Gladiators in the 90s, trust me, you're going to love this series. It's like 90s Gladiators, but brought into, 2023 at the time. I'm buzzing. It's going to be great. When does this start?
This next Saturday?
Week on Saturday, 5:30, ITV.
Maybe we should get one of the former gladiators on the show to chat about.
No, it's not. It's BBC. Sorry, BBC.
Maybe that's what we should do.
We should do, yeah. Do you know any?
One or two. Yeah, no, I do. Should we get him on?
Trojan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I ask him if he'll come on Wake Up Call?
Drop him a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a creative kind of guy as well, because he's an author now. He writes books. He writes thrillers.
Oh.
Yeah. Get him on.
You should do.
We will.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Just for me.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, by the way, sorry, I know. Can I just say?
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
I don't know. What do you think I'm about to say?
What are you about to say?
What I'm about to say?
No, you go for it.
About something that's on TV last night?
Oh, no, it wasn't what I was about to say. No.
Oh, what were you going to say?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Are we going to get The Rock versus Roman Reigns? I think so.
Yes. When though? Is he gonna step in front of Cody Rhodes to get a shot before he does?
No, I think it's going to be at Perth, Australia next month at Elimination Chamber. I think it's going to be cousin versus cousin, The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
For the title?
Yeah, for the title.
And who's going to win?
I think Roman Reigns is going to win. Yep. And then Cody Rhodes is going to win the Elimination Chamber, so therefore he main events WrestleMania. So it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes again at Mania. Roman Reigns is still going to win.
Yeah.
And then for the third time at SummerSlam, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is going to end the story and win the title.
Are you writing for the WWE now?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
That's the way that I think it's going to go.
Wow, there you go,
Yeah.
see?
Oh my God, you should have... Oh, Ben, I nearly scalded myself with my tea the way that I leapt off the settee when that music hit on Monday.
Because everyone thought it was Jinder Mahal, didn't they?
Well, I knew it wasn't. I knew. I was like, no, it's no way it's going to be just him. They're leading to something.
Anyway, I got excited about that, but the thing I got excited about last night, Leanne, I don't know if she chatted about it on air. Traitors on the BBC last night, new series. Didn't know about it really, watched it last night. Wow. Anyone else watching that here? Have you got that in the US?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
It is unbelievable. I've watched one episode. I now want to watch all 11 right now.
Because the guy that presents the US one, Alan Cummins, is from my hometown.
Oh yeah, Alan Cummins. He was in one of the Bond movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't watch, but it's strange because I love reality TV show. But I'm going to watch it because everyone was saying how good the first series was. So I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, honestly, let us know if you're watching it. Part 2's on tonight. It's amazing. Anyway, not here to talk about you. That was your entertainment news update here on Crafters TV. Back to the crafting. Thanks, Craig. We're going to have a look at this. Now, this is kind of like a 2-in-1 because you've got one deal as far as the contents of your lowest tote is concerned. You've got the second deal, which is the lowest tote on its own. So this deal of $17.99 or $19.43 is for your raspberry sheeter limited edition. And look, do you know what? Whilst you don't get the buddy bags which are in it, those are a separate deal. It's a great demonstration to show you just how much you can get into these bags. It's the old adage which Tiffany always talks about, getting your cooked chicken or turkey in there. It is a big, big space. It's capacious. And what's great about this is that, you know what, if you want to multi-order these, yes, you can shove in a ton of your buddy bags, and I'll take all of those out for you in just a second to show you that other deal. But I just think if you multi-order, great for your craft stuff, whether you're a paper crafter, whether you're a soft crafter, and just generally great bags for all round, really. If you are going perhaps to go to the grocery store, you've got the ability to be able to get all of your groceries in there. And what's good about this, you've got a firm bottom, always good, and these are beautifully stitched to the point where these are going to get heavy, whether it be with craft stuff, whether it be with your groceries, but the point is they can take that weight because they've been made to such a great standard. Again, love the fact that this one has got that raspberry cheetah design to it, so it's very classy, very à la mode, as they say in France, and it's also see-through, again, so you know exactly what's in there. It's white clean for you too. Also with this one, you get the zip across the top as well. So again, if you are, you know, in a bit of a rush, you're shoving these in the back of the car, you know, you're not worried about these tipping over whilst you're driving off and all of your stuff going everywhere, because it's all going to be contained with that that zip across the top. Like we said, normally these are £25, normally $27, £17.99 today if you're platinum, $19.43. Now, inside here, as a separate deal, a buddy bag selection. Let's show you everything you're going to get as far as the buddy bags are concerned. And this, in my mind, will make you go, well, hang on a minute. I need the raspberry cheetah because this is holding all of these bad boys. But then I want all of the buddy bags as well, because these are going to be fantastic for holding all sorts of crafty items. So here we go. Buddy bags are £28 or $40. Out they come. Your first one, and as I said, I should know the names of these by now. I really, really should, but they just don't stick in my mind. Karen is your first one. Again, Karen, you've got that plastic inner there so you can keep all of the bits and pieces nice and safe, nice and stored. Great for storing things like your dies and your stamps. I like the idea here as well that we're showing you here of just storing your ready-made cards. So maybe if you're making cards to take to a fair or to take to a craft show.
Really good idea.
You've got the ability to be able to do that. That's your first one. Karen. Karen? Karen.
Yeah, of course it's Karen.
Next up then, Craig, is
Celine.
Edna.
That's what I meant.
Edna, perfect for containing our amazing ink pads. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, so 15 in total. I reckon at a squeeze you might get one more in on the top of each of those, so potentially you can store 18 in there. But once again, you've got your plastic casing on the inside, keeping those all in place. See-through, white clean. You've got your hook and loop system to keep those nice and neat and tidy. That's Edna, and that is Karen. Karen? Karen.
God, get them right.
Now, I know this is because she's always dirty. Huh?
Dirty.
She is. This is Teresa. Although actually, last time Teresa was on, I figured out which of the pots in there was leaking and screwed the top back on, which was what was that noise then? Which was good. But
screwing the top back
no,
on.
I didn't. It's just
You
leaked
didn't,
everywhere.
You plonker.
Where's Getting Vernon?
Don't click your fingers to me. I'm not a performing monkey that's going to jump.
Gus on! So inside, Teresa, we've got some of our glitter pots. Make sure you do your tops up nice and tight so the glitter doesn't go everywhere. But the good thing again is you can wipe these clean. There he is. Here he comes to save the day. He's French now, is he? It's over here, mate. It's here. Sit and a bit, and on. A bit further. A bit more on. Turn it around. Ready? There you go, everybody. Thanks very much, Vernon.
If you smell what the rock is cooking. Just do his little eyebrow.
Yeah. What got your people's eyebrow on him?
Oh my God, yeah.
Next up, Muddle the Puddle. She's slightly longer, she's taller, so great for things like your tools, maybe your rulers in there as well. He is drawing one on there too. You've also got in the tall and slim variety brandy. So again, we've got some of our ink daubers in there. We've got another one of our rulers stored in there too. All of this you're getting at an incredible price. Next up is Sue. Sue, again, great for things like your ink pads, great for popping your stamps in there. We've just popped in some zips on a roll because it's quite nice actually that you can dispense those through the side. If you just want to pull those through, you can. Next up is Monica. Again, I mean, just to show you actually, that you don't always have to use these for crafty purposes. We popped some of our little coffee pods in there, some of our tea bags too, but great for all sorts of bits and pieces, maybe your glues, maybe your tape runners.
If you smell what the vacuum is cooking.
Or sucking, as it were, because he's a vacuum.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Next up is Deborah. Deborah's going to hold your pens, not necessarily your tri-blends or your longer pens, but things like your classics, things like your illustrators are going to go in there absolutely perfectly. We've got 15 in there. And then last but by no means least, you're also going to be getting Denise, 3 compartments in Denise there as well. If you want to take those out, you can, but in our 3 compartments, well, we're not very full, are they? But we've got glues, we've got some of our ink daubers in there, we've got some of the replacement pads in there too. But you've kind of got lots of different buddy bags for all sorts of different crafty items, or just generally, if you need to get tidied up, they are absolutely perfect for all sorts of bits and pieces. And as we saw, all of those 9 buddy bags will fit absolutely perfectly into your raspberry tote, which you have got on that separate deal as well. £28 for the buddy bag selection, $40. You're saving $20.91 or $25.91. Pretty much, if you are a platinum member, it's nearly a half price deal. So do make sure you jump in. Good morning, says Linda, watching from my hotel room whilst on vacation in Vegas.
Nice, Viva
Las Vegas. Crafters TV over gambling, question mark. That's dedication. That is dedication. Lynn says, what time is it in Vegas right now?
Yeah, it must be about
4?
Yeah.
But Vegas never sleeps, does it?
No, that's true. It's like the Big Apple.
Yeah. Big Al?
The Big Apple.
Oh, right.
You can call him Al.
Jules says, my latest order's coming today. Stalking at the kitchen window like some creepy ghoul waiting to pounce. What you're getting, Jules, let us know. Lynn Morton says, defo by the tubs. It's like trying to get toothpaste back inside the tube. Haha. And Rosalind Russell says, you two are hilarious. Thank you. Hannah says, if you put them sideways in Edna, I think you can fit 20 ink pads in. Oh, now there's a shout. Yes, let me try that. We're going to throw to a little Vici in just a second. Oh, and Sandra says, I watched the first series of Traitors and would not have missed last night and the rest of the series. I love it. Ben, who do you think is Traitor 4? I think one of the ladies, possibly the knitter. I concur. I think it's either... I think it's either
wait a minute, let me tip my earpiece out.
Or I think it's the chap, the veterinary nurse. That's what I think. I think it's one of those two. Back in the room. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
Right. Yesterday, when we were being ever so Profesh, we launched the Mesmerizing glitter paste. They are still available for you, but the stock is dwindling. Loads and loads of you shopped for the showstopper yesterday, which is all of the brand new Mesmerizing glitter paste and all of the brand new stencils as well. And of course, there could only be one person who could launch these, and that was the amazing Leanne. And here she is yesterday, showing you around all of the different colours that you're going to be getting, and also just showing you how versatile these glitter pastes are. So have a look at this, and we'll join you back here in just a moment.
They're absolutely amazing, Ben. So what we've got here is our brand new range of Mesmerizing glitter paste, and what we've done is create a beautiful glitter paste with all of the properties of our previous glitter paste, how you use them and how versatile they are, but we've given you a coarser, chunkier particle which gives you this beautiful colour plane. We've included more than one colour in the pot, so you get this colour shift and change and high intense sparkle refraction of light. That was Enchanted Lake. I'm going to put my glasses on just so I can tell you the rest. Then we've got Peacock.
Wow.
And what you'll see here, look, the dark navies, the violet in there also, the teal, that jade green, the gold. You can see as I move it how that glitter paste colour shifts and changes. Then we've got my favourite Equinox. I absolutely love it. You've got all of those jades, golds, bronze, green. Oh my word, it is so beautiful. Look at the colour shift and change. And this is what will happen for you in your projects. Then we have Mermaid's Tail. Mermaid's Tail really is that beautiful. It is a mermaid's tail.
It is, yeah.
You've got that lovely aqua, you've got the gold and green, the navy, the azure colour in there as well, which is really lovely, that beautiful topaz look to it, and you can see that beautiful colour shift, refraction of light, and the intense shine and sparkle that we've got in all of these pastes. This one, Moon Bloom, absolutely exquisite because it's got that lovely gold, rose gold and kind of bronze all the way shot through that beautiful pink underlayer, which is fabulous. Then we've got Wood Nymph. Wood Nymph is, again, a beautiful, and it really does have that lovely shift of colour from the deep teal through the emerald, through the gold green and through the lime colour there. Gorgeous, that's very Elvira for me. And then we get the Mystical Ocean. That's the one we've just been using on the Neon Dreams pad, where you can see it's beautiful with the lilacs and the azures and the navies. Looks absolutely glorious. And then finally, my second favourite, Rose Garden, which is beautiful. You've got through the greens, the rose colours, the rose golds in there. You've got a little shot of blue and lilac in there. It's absolutely exceptional. I love it.
And I think it's safe to say as well, like we've looked through all of those amazing colours, but the other amazing thing about these is that they go on to, Leanne, don't they? Pretty much anything?
Everything, yes. So let me just show you a few things that we've got. Here, I'm just reach over and get this one, a slate coaster.
Oh, yes.
So this is very subtle. I love it, but this is with Equinox, and you can see as it's dry, it really does show that glitter and shine a little bit more. This is with Rose Garden, so you can be customising your slate coasters if you want to. This was an MDF tag, and you can use it on your MDF tags if you want to. These are just some little pieces that we did earlier where you can see on a cardstock, that's Rose Garden, and look at the colour shift and change in Rose Garden there. And the colour shift just become more obvious when it's dry, Ben. When it's wet, it interferes with the refraction of light a little bit, so it's easier to see that colour change when the piece is dry. And that's the same colour, by the way, on black. So you can see the difference between using them on black and on the white cardstock.
Look at the colour change on the black.
Look,
wow.
it goes from the green through the Rose Garden. It really is beautiful. Let me do it this way for you, so you'll see it that way easier. There we go. Greens and blues through to the Rose Garden. Absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing.
You use them on your candles.
Oh, yes.
So you see here we've decorated a candle. Look how gorgeous that is. And I have to say, loving this freestyled little border on the bottom of a candle.
Yeah.
Really, that's going to be the future for me. You can apply it in a thin layer and have it delicately, or you can apply it in a really thick layer and have it very dimensional, standing up off the top of the candle, entirely up to you.
And just to reiterate, we can burn those then, can't we?
Yes, you can burn them very safely. I've tried that out for you. And then this has to be the best.
Oh, yeah, the acetate.
So on acetate, we've done the ombre. Look how fabulous. And James is going to come in really lovely and close for you to see in those little windows, the particles. There we go. You can see the size of the particle. You can see them dancing with the light, how they're changing the colour. And that's just onto acetate. 3 different colours. We've got Equinox, we've got Rose Garden, and we've got Mystical Ocean on there. And look, it's like a little disco ball of fabulousness, isn't it? I really do think that shows you what I mean about the larger particle, which really does refract the light very well and give you that colour shift and change. Now, shall I show you just very quickly, Ben, how to put it down?
Absolutely, that'd be brilliant.
So I've got here a piece which is Harmony Water Reactive Ink, orange and yellow, a little bit of faux bleaching. I've got some repositionable adhesive on the back of my, it's come off. I'm going to put a bit more on because I don't want it to move. There we go. On the back of my stencil. My stencil's just been took out the bath. It needs a bit of a better clean. It's got some bits of blue on there, but you'll have time, more time on your hands than I have. Okay, and then I'm going to use Equinox.
Of course you are.
Of course I am.
That's been your firm favourite today, I think.
It's been a firm favourite. That and Rose Garden are the 2 that I tend to go for the most. And then with this glitter paste, when you spread it on, because those particles are larger than in our original glitter pastes, you just need to make sure that you're getting them into the spaces on the stencil, because you don't want to pick those particles up and remove them with your palette knife. And I'll just show you there. If I press too hard, did you see how I've been able to remove it there?
Yeah.
And that was just too much pressure. So you're gliding over the top to put that in place. If you scrape it down, you're removing it. You can see that there. So I just want to show you that because that is a little bit of a different technique to the original glitter pastes. And then don't clean the excess off your stencil until you've removed it.
Yes.
Because by trying to clean it, you've just seen there, what you will do is remove some of that paste, and you don't want to do that. You want to leave it on. So we leave it on, and then we clean off the stencil after we've removed it. Okay, so once we've got the paste on there, to remove the stencil, it's one confident pull. And it doesn't have to be fast, it just has to be one smooth motion. So you're not whipping it off quick, but you're not lifting and peaking, lifting and peaking, lifting and peaking. You're just deciding, I'm going to remove it, I'm removing it now, one confident pull. And you've got the most exquisite designs. Now this is going to get removed. Can I just show you that before I wiggle this at you? So I'm going to get a spare piece. This could be a piece of scrapbook paper or something from the Neon Dreams. At this point, put that down so you can use it again. It could be an inked background, Ben. Imagine whatever it is you want it to be underneath other than a piece of basic white card. Then go and do your clean up, and you're just taking all of the paste that is around your stencil and you're redistributing it into the stencil spaces. So you're kind of trying to pick it off. You can see that there. But then I'm just redistributing into the spaces. And so I'm taking it off the actual stencil background, comes on my palette knife, redistribute. And then what you will create is a practically clean stencil that will not require much cleaning in your stencil bath at all. But what you will have is a really lovely, just get that up. There we go. A really lovely, more distressed design.
Oh, that's
and
great.
that's the second use. And you see there's hardly any paste left now to go into that stencil bath. And that will still catch the light beautifully. And that's almost the waste. That's the second coming, if you like. Because it's got all of that lovely refraction. Now, this is the one I've just done.
Yeah.
And this is still wet, so you can still see some of that lovely colour change in there. But I'm just going to grab one that I did earlier that is dry now, and you'll be able to see the colour change much more once it's dry. Look how beautiful that is, from the golds and the greens to the coppers. It's absolutely unbelievable.
This is where you see it best for me here.
Let me just show you here. Right,
yeah.
So
look at the green underneath now. I mean,
yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Look at the change.
Yeah.
And
incredible.
it goes all the way to the top and then back again. So that's that beautiful colour with those particle sizes, the type of particle we've put in here, that colour interference. That's what you're going to see yourself when it's try and do it this way for you as well. That's, yeah, look.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
That's what you're going to see yourself, because you'll see it in your natural eye, in the natural light, so much easier than you can see it in an unnatural studio light. But I think that's managing to show you that colour shift and change right there in front of your eyes. It's incredible, isn't it? And it will improve as it gets dry. Makes it much, much easier for you. You will have the best time with these, and you're going to use them on canvas, on fabric, on coasters, on wood, on pottery, on glass, on mirror, on slate, on wax, on paper, on card, on vellum, on acetate. There, on sneakers, on denim jackets, on leather, on felt, on velvet. There is just, you can't name a surface where I'm going to say to you, no, you're not going to be able to do that, it's not going to stick. It will stick, and it will be permanent to hand wash in hand hot, or if you're putting it on fabric at 30 degrees on a synthetic cycle in your washing machine, preferably a non-biological powder, but you're going to be able to wash it as well. It's the most incredible glitter paste, and can I say, if you've had glitter paste in the past and you haven't had a good experience, don't let that put you off trying our glitter paste. Please try them, because we've put all of the effort into making sure that it will just perform for you, and it will do whatever you ask it to do.
It was such a great launch yesterday. You guys absolutely loved it, and it was great just to sort of see that video again. Leanne showing you through all of the different colours, showing you all of the different kind of materials that you can lay it down on. If you're going for the showstopper as well, don't forget that you are going to get all of your stencils included too. So these come along with the showstopper as well. We're going to have a look at the glitter paste with Craig in just a second as well, but these come with the showstopper. So you're going to get your set of contemporary trio stencils. You're also going to be getting this set, which is the interlocking trio. You've got the set of 3 here, which was one of Leanne's favourites yesterday, actually. She was very partial to the old damask there as well, but that elaborate trio comes to you as well. So there's your first 9, and then the final 9 that you get are, well, the ones which we, they're different, but the kind of format of these is similar to the ones that we launched with the original Everyday Glitter Paste. So you've got your big 8x8, actually slightly bigger than that, with that border, which is there to kind of give you that buffer zone, as we were talking about yesterday when you were applying your glitter paste. You've got your kind of centre focal point, if you like, as well, that icon, and then you get a border with each one too. So that one is your beautiful laurel leaves. This one I just absolutely love. It is the sun rays there. We popped on some of our, I think that's the moon bloom, and then you've got the beautiful, looks a little bit like that one, the rose garden. But again, just kind of gives you an idea of how these are going to look once you pop these through your stencils. And as I said a little bit earlier on, you think about all the other goodies that we've got on the show today, your shimmer sprays, those shimmer pads. You know, you're going to be able to use these beautiful stencils with those as well. So the fact that you get all of those included within the showstopper makes that a brilliant price. It's basically a £10, $10 extra saving when you go for the showstopper, as opposed to buying all of these individually. Platinum price is £80 or $99.20. And of course, if you're new, you've got the ability to be able to sign up to Club Inspire. Sign up today, it's free to do. You'll get your, you pop in your email address, you pop in your name, create a password, and then you're in the club. You'll get that 20% off your first purchase, and then for every £1 or $1 you spend, you gain a point. Every point you get, you go higher up the rung. The more you spend, the more you are going to save. Now, the glitter pastes are available for you individually as well, so if you just do want to pick and choose those, maybe just pick a couple of them, you can. If there's a particular set of the stencils that you want to go for, you can, of course, just go for those as well. Kind of mix and match up just a little bit, but as we've said, the best thing to go for is to go for that full collection. The Mesmerizing Glitter Paste Showstopper, saving £20, $23.30, and that platinum price of £80 or $99.20. we are going to have a look at these with Craig. By the way, do keep your comments and requests coming in for our New Year New Craft show coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon, 10 o'clock Eastern. It's all about scoring. So if there's anything particular that you want to see, anything you want to get Craig to demo, let us know and we'll make that show all about you, as interactive as possible. But let's get Craig's take on these mesmerising glitter pastes. Which ones are you using? Looks like you've either got the Equinox or the Wood Nymph over there lined up. Have you?
You are absolutely wrong on both occasions.
Oh, am I?
Going for a little bit of peacock.
Peacock?
And mermaid's tail.
Oh, that's so weird. They look completely different colours from this side of the studio to what I can see on my boards here, which just goes to show how different they can look.
Exactly, absolutely. And FYI Peacock, good song from Katy Perry.
FYI Peacock?
No, just called Peacock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, good song.
Is that a new one?
No, it's years old, yeah.
Oh.
It's not that it's an inappropriate song, but it could be taken the wrong way, so I won't sing it.
Oh, definitely don't do that.
Just have a look on a music site.
Good.
So we're going to go Peacock and Mermaid's Tail. What I've got here is I've also got just watercolour cardstock, and this is just our grasshopper, and I've just done a little bit of a wash over the back here. And then I'm going to go in with one of the trio stencils, so I'm actually going to use two of them. We've got the Contemporary Trio here, so I'm going to go in with these, both of these ones here. Now what I have done just beforehand is, I know I don't usually, Ben, tend to use our repositionable spray, but I've started to do it when it comes to glitter paste, because I just think it works really, really well. Inking I don't use, I just tend to use my low tack tape, but as I say, lately I have been doing that more when it comes to the actual stencils and glitter paste. So I've got that. It is on, as I say, white colour card, watercolour cardstock. I'll give you the measurements just shortly, but what I'm going to do is overlay. Now with this one, once it's dry, we'd be trimming it down. Yeah. But I'm just going to add that in. I mean, you can see even the chunks, these circles, these are light little chunks from our glitter paste. And let's go in with the actual mermaid tail for this one here. So that one.
It's a new one.
So this one, Leanne mustn't have used this one yesterday.
She did. No, just used a few. She seemed to use the Equinox a lot, didn't she?
Right.
And I think, what else did she use yesterday quite a bit? Oh, the Rose Garden, she loved. And the Enchanted Lake. And the Mystical Ocean.
Mystical Ocean.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, try and keep some of that foil lid. Yeah. Because that's going to help last longer. So for when you're not using them, keeping on that lid, then that's going to make them last that bit longer.
Bit of cling film, Leanne was saying as well.
That's all, yeah, that's a good one as well. Good one to use. And then I'm going to go in with one of our spatulas. Now this is the one that I like to use. So it's got that rounded tip there, and you've got it at that bit of an angle here. So let's go in and let's pick it all up. So we're going to go, and I'm going to start at the top here. Now I'm going to go along the top here, and then I'm just going to start to scrape down. And by using your repositionable spray as well, it's going to stop any little bits of the liquid inside that's then going to seep under. But we're just going to scrape any little bits that you've missed. You're going to go back, you're going to pick up all of that excess because you don't want to waste any of that. I'm going to pop that back. So I've got a little bit on here that I can go in and infill, because it's, if you've not, of course you'll have seen Leanne yesterday, but it's not a chunky glitter, it is in that middle. Yeah. You've got that mediocre of fine but also a little bit of chunks, like little mini bits of sequins that you've got. So we're just going to go in, take that excess off, and then we're going to scrape that off. Each time, once you've done that, please do make sure that you give them a clean and a wipe straight away, getting all of that off, because as Leanne was saying, and she said it in the video as well from yesterday, of course you can use it on the fabrics, and that's how incredible that it is. So therefore, once it's dried, it's really hard to come off, if not impossible. Then we're just going to then prise that off. I'm going to prise that. Now I've got my water bath just to the side, so I'm going to pop that in. But then what we've got here is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go face on as well. And we can just see it, and I'm going to twist and turn. So we can see within that one there with the mermaid tails that we've got, picking up all these different colours. But then I'm not finished there, Ben. Then we're going to go in, so within this one here, so both those sheets, in case anyone wants to know, was 3.5 by 7 inches. So with that one there, I've done a little bit of faux bleaching, and that's the grasshopper and the meadow one from our water reactives.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's also go in with our next stencil. What I am going to do, just so I don't cross-contaminate with my next one that I'm going to use, I'm just going to take that excess off here. Let's just take that off. Let's pop that down. We're then going to go in with our stencil again. So we're going to go in with that chevron zigzag stencil. I'm going to put my lid back on, turn that, give that a really good tight so that it's nice and sealed. Then we're going to go in with the peacock. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it sounds like a pirate.
Love it. Love, love, love it. So then we're just going to go in. I like to start at the top. And then I'm going to start to scrape and spread all the way down. Coming down, giving a really, really good coverage, working it all the way up into the base, picking it up, lifting, picking, re-smoothing and scraping. Take that off.
A good question just coming about the mat. Will the glitter paste come off that silicone mat, or it will once it's on there? I mean, is it easy to clean is what the question is?
As long as you do it straight away.
Right.
As long as you do it straight away. There is still, it's that medium that if you were to get like chunky bits, Ben, and that dry, because it's a silicone mat, it will peel off.
Yeah.
However, just keep in mind, like anything, no, just the best thing to do, give it a wipe straight away.
And you just wipe that with like a warm water and a cloth, yeah?
I would, not that I use mine a lot, but if I do, it's just like lukewarm water, a cloth, something like that.
Okay.
Taking that off, and then that's then going to give it a nice clean. I'm going to do the same again with my spatula, so let's take any of that additional excess off, get as much as you can off into the tub, and then we're going to then prise that away. And then if I put that into my water bath, and then we've got that chevron from up above, and then...
That is exceptional, that, isn't it?
Look at that. Now, let's go into that first one that I done, but this is one that's dried. So that's it dried. So that is the one that I've just done. And then that is it dried, that you can see here. So once it's dry, it just picks up that glitter even more, that sparkle, that shimmer, that change of colour. And then again, that was chevrons that we've just done there. And this one has dried. So if you think they look beautiful and fantastic wet,
look at that.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? Absolutely sensational. So I'm going to move that out the way. Then all that I would do, Ben, is some black mats and layers. Now, I've not obviously cut these ones to size, but I'll show you the finished example. You can start to trim them up, do the overlay. What I will say, Can you? If you... I'm trying to think how to word this.
Uh-oh.
If you have not got confidence in layout of cards and projects...
What are you talking about over there, mister?
We may have... You guys stateside will maybe already be familiar with it. But myself and Ben, maybe just over a week's time, we've got something that's going to help when it comes to layout of projects.
Sorry.
When was that? Sorry, was that a little bit of a cough there?
What did you say? Cough. Come on.
Okay. And then if I bring in finished one, what we've then got simple black mats and layers, Ben, with your sentiments that you've got there.
But as I explained yesterday, as you showed, that is, for people who are starting off their crafting journey today, so achievable to make a card like that.
So achievable.
But how professional does that look?
I know it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That back layer is just using one of the third stencils, just with a little bit of ink. Look at that, fab. Now, it doesn't need to be the sentiment I've used. It could be any sentiments that you've got. But yes, so achievable for you to do that at home.
There we go. Lots more as far as the mesmerising glitter pastes are concerned. I'm sure you'll be seeing those again over the course of the day today. £80 or $99.20 is your platinum price there. And again, you're saving almost £20, $24. You can go individually, like we said. If you want to pick up just some of the glitter paste, you can. If you want to pick up individuals of the stencils, you can. But the best value for money is the showstopper. You get everything, and then you get an extra £10 or $10 off when you go for that showstopper deal. Morning to Christine Mahoney, who's joined us saying, tempting me some more, I see. That's what we're here to do. We are the tempters.
You're the temptations. My girl.
The temptations. Girl. Talking about
my girl. My girl. Dun, 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 dun,
By the way, have you heard our little Christmas duet that we did? Top of the charts.
Yeah, it's number 6,044 on iTunes, I think.
Yeah. It's number 1 in the charts of songs sung on crafters channels with an Englishman and a Scotsman.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even beaten Girls Aloud Love Machine.
You're just a love machine.
That was brilliant. That was so good.
I'd forgotten about that.
Oh, I didn't.
Actually. Yeah.
I didn't.
I know you didn't. That needs to be on his name strap as well next time.
Liam.
Hogmanay Hero / Love Machine.
In case you're wondering, if you did not see, because that might sound like really like ego and big-headed. If you didn't see me and myself and Ben's New Year's Eve special, when it comes to the award of Gemini machines, go back and watch.
Yeah. There was a random love machine up for the award alongside the other machines. You need to go back and watch it. Lynn says, my excitement overload. Thank you, Craig and Ben, for the cough. What cough?
Oh, what cough?
What cough are you talking about? I've so waited for this coming. Yeah, not long to wait in all seriousness for that. Right, we're going to have one sort of final look at the Ultimate Pro deal for you with Craig before we disappear for a wake-up call. Don't forget, the middle show is all about you. As McFly once said, it's all about you. So you need to tell us what you want to see as far as the Ultimate Pro is concerned. It's all to do with scoring. So do you want to see envelopes being made? Do you want to see the different card shapes being made? Do you want to see some embossing being done? Do you want to see Craig showing you how to use the features here to create the different styles of cards, like the K cards, the pop-out cards? Do you want to see the boxer board in action? Do you want to see how you make the bows, the bow maker? Do you want to see that in action? Do you want to see Craig doing some more trimming with the Ultimate Pro? You let us know and we will shape that show around you. It's fine to get in touch during the show, but I think the more that you can tell us now, we can kind of then get prepared, because if there's something sort of quite specific that we might need to, I don't know, get some bits and pieces for, Craig might need to prep for, ask us now, and at the end of the show we can have a quick look, see what it's all about, and then create the show around you. That's what it's all about, really. The deal that you're going to pick up, and we'll get Craig to show you all around this. You're going to get the Ultimate Pro, right? And as we've discussed, just naming off a few things there, you are going to be able to make your cards, you are going to be able to make your envelopes, you're going to be able to make your boxes, your ribbons, you're going to be able to score with this, emboss with this, so many different things. It is it's like having a craft room in your hand, basically. That price on screen is for the Ultimate Pro, but then for free, in this deal, New Year, New Craft, we give you your boxer board. You're also going to get for free one of our original tape pens, and you're also going to get for free, very handily, a pack of our A3 Snow White Hint of Gold Centura Pearl cardstock, getting 25 sheets included in there. So all of that is your freebies. It's basically over £30, over $40 worth of free stuff when you buy the Ultimate Pro. And again, chat to us in the comments about this. I think it's so good when we're kind of like demonstrating all of these products for you, but then when you start your own conversations with each other, especially more of our experienced viewers, you guys that have already got this, tell everybody else why you love your Ultimate Pro, why it is a great bit of equipment to go for, and why this today is such a great deal. And that's not over egging the pudding, Craig, is it? If we've got new people watching today, new year, new craft, this is as good a place to start as any, isn't it, as far as paper crafting is concerned?
Absolutely, yeah, and it'll still be the best place to start as well in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, because you've got the ability to do, basic different card blanks, fancy ones, whether it's your straight ones, whether, of course, it's ones with the embossed edges, maybe then it's ones with the K cards and the pop-outs, which again, we'll talk you through within the actual 2-hour show itself, but then you can do your envelopes. Now, remember as well, you're not going to be able to do an infinity of envelopes. When it comes to all the different envelopes, that's maybe when you want to then start to look at our big big envelope maker and all the different boards that we tend to do, but this really is a good starter point for your boxes, for your envelopes, for your card blanks, but then as well for your cutting tool, for your embellishments, for your bow makers as well. So it's all there for you. So as we talked around at the start of the show, what we've also got, as Ben was showing, is your boxer, the boxer. Yes. So then that's going to enable you to do even more and bigger boxes, because these are an 1/8 of an inch. You've got inches on one side, centimetres on the other side. And when it comes to the top part of your Ultimate Pro, what you've got is these kind of little nodules at the side there, and you'll notice with your board that what happens is that then just sits into there. Remember, everything's said at the start there, when it comes to true measurement, you're going to have your cardstock up to the handle side. So if you're following the measurements, you have your card up to the handle side, the measurements are going to be true to size. You've got your lid at one point, you've got your base at the other, but then that also goes as well for the inches side too. Just to say, any boards that do sit in there, Ben, they do work as standalone. The only thing you need to watch for with the boxer is you do need to make sure, if you're using it on its own, which of course you're getting it with it, so of course you're going to use it together. Yeah. But let's say you did use it on its own, just make sure that your card goes right to the edge and maybe tape it down. Because of course your Ultimate Pro
I see, because you've got
stabilising that. That's keeping it where you need it to be. Whereas if you use that on its own, which is to say you can do, to make sure you've got that true measurement, you just want to make sure it's right at the edge. It's a little bit more harder. Why make it harder for yourself? You're getting it with the Ultimate Pro. But I know it's the question we sometimes get, can you use it on its own? Yes, you can do, but it works as a set, and you can have it to that left-hand side that you can see here. So you've got things such as your half-fold A4 card, A4 gatefold, A5 gatefold, concertina, tri-fold, 5-inch square on the top side here. So you've got your top side, you've got your actual embossing edges that you can see. Now for this one, if you remember earlier on, we've done that card blank. So what we can do within this one is, I'm going to turn it on itself because I want it to have the embossed detail pushed up, facing me, so we see it within the Centura Pearl. So I'm going to go into the side. You can have it a little bit further back, maybe use your low-tack tape to stabilise it. But if we go to the top, into the side here, and then all that we're going to do is using your ball tools that you get included. You've got your ball, some call them ball tools, some call them your embossing. They are your embossing tools, but they've got a little ball on the end. So either or, they do the same thing. And then all that I'm doing is I'm following that channel. And I say I'm following it, I'm letting the indentation do the guide for me. Also, just to say as well, is if I go out, don't worry, because there is structure underneath. So if you do go over the line, it's not going to be seen on the other side. The only part you're going to see is where you've actually gone in on the channel. So don't worry about, slipping out. You may make a little mark on the back side, but it's not going to be showing on the front side that you can see here. So then you've then got a beautiful embossed edge that you can see here. But then you can come along and you can cut it. Now, another question we tend to get asked with the embossing edges, Ben, do you cut to the inside or the outside? It's preference, but I always say cut to the outside because you want that beautiful embossed edge. You want that nice round edge. So I'm going to do it really quite quickly here, just by following along.
When you say cut to the outside of the score line?
Of the score line, of the embossed line, yeah. Because then it means then you've got that nice rounded scallop. Whereas if you cut to that left side of your score line, all that you're going to be left with is a harsh cut line from the scallop. So as I say, I'm doing this really, really quickly just to show you, but it gives you the idea of the creative edges that you can do on the edges here from your scallop edge. So we've got the scalloped edge, but we've got that beautiful emboss as well. Yeah. So it's a nice way to do. Yes, we do edge build dies, but sometimes you want to make something from scratch. You want to fold your card, you want to emboss your card, you want to cut your card. You do that from, of course, the Ultimate Pro. So you've got your two edge builds, you've actually even got the wave as well, you've got a straight edge if you want. This is where on the inside, you do have more as well. So you can do them around the lip of the boxes or envelopes or do what I've just done there. But that is one side. side, when it comes to your card blanks,
Yep.
on the opposite side, that's where you've got your envelope maker in here as well. So you can, if you do a little bit of decoupage, you've got that little bit of a lip as well. So you've got that little bit of give if you want to have a couple of mil give within the envelope. So that is your envelope maker.
And just to stop you there, so that envelope maker, because I know a lot of people then get confused because we've obviously got further envelope making boards.
Yes.
So that is kind of like a starter point, right? And the other boards that we've got then allow you to do more.
Bigger, yeah.
I see.
Not only do the other boards go bigger, Ben, they give you a lot more options when it comes to the depth of your envelope.
Yeah.
So whether it's 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch when it comes to the depth, this is just giving you just a couple of mil depth. If you want, it can be completely flat or you've got that little bit of a depth. So it really is a starter. We say a starter though, you can still do so many, I think it's maybe about 15 envelopes or so. So you've got a good one. And again, we're going to go through all this in more detail when it comes to the actual New Year New Craft show. But you've got your envelope. Then you've got your edges here for your envelopes. So if you want to do the decorative edges for, or the points of the envelopes, you can do. What you would do, and we'll get an envelope for the next show, you're just going to come along. Let's say this is the lip point of the envelope. You've got your little notches there. You're just going to feed that up. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to get that into position, just to say you can do these for your card. Don't think as though you can only do them for your envelope. If you want a lovely corner on your card blank, you can do that. And then all that we're going to do is follow that channel. We're just going to work as far as it'll go. And once it'll give no give, then you just stop. We're going to go to the other side. And as if we're scoring on a scoreboard, whereas I go lightly in a few times, that's exactly what I do when it comes to these ones. And then we've got our corner that's embossed there. And notice twice I've gone over the edge, but it's not seen on the opposite side because you've got that structure from the board there that's stopping. The only embossed line that you get is the detail of the line.
Wedding invites there,
exactly.
Table settings.
Exactly. Think of your Centura Pearl card blanks that we do as well. So that's what all that is for, or of course your cards. You've then got your little holes here, so that's where your for your ribbon thread and
the bows.
The bows, yes.
The little what?
The pegs.
Pegs.
The pegs. That's where the pegs are going to go.
How could neither of us think of the word peg? We're both going, you know,
give me that money. We're going the pegs. Pegs. Now you've got 3, and you'll see that in a second. You can see here as well. You've got 5 holes. Now
sorry, Rachel's just put pegs on this. It's about 30 seconds too late, Rachel.
Too late, Rach.
Thank you, though. Thank you.
Now you've got your 5 holes here. Now really you only need 2 of them when it comes to creating a bow, but you're going to get different sizes of bow depending on which ones that you use. You've then got embossed detail here. You've got dragonfly, heart, butterfly. These 3 will differ compared to the US to the UK one. The only thing that differs as well is the actual measurements, because US is done for US size, UK is done for UK size. And then what you've got is your oval, you've got your heart. So that's pop-out K cards that we'll do within the next show as well. But then as we open up, this is where you can do more of your K cards, pop-out cards. Nice, just simplistic nested embossed stars, as well as butterflies, as well as your rectangle, oval, and your arch. Then what you've got on this side is your box maker. So a bit like the envelopes, Ben, that this isn't going to make loads and loads and loads of big boxes. This is a nice starter for you. Still do some really, really cool boxes, but you've got centimetres, inches on one side, lid and base on each side as well. More decorative embossed detail. If I go back and open it up, this is where your paper trimmer is going to go that we showed you earlier on. But if we open it up, you can do your storage at one side. So you can get some of your trays in there, your embossing boards in there. But then when it comes to this side as well, if we open it up, you get 2 of your scoring tools. You then get your paper trimmer. You've then got your 3 pegs. You really only need 2 for a bow, but then we're giving you a spare one.
Pegs.
That's in there, pegs.
Pegs.
Then you've got your paper trimmer. You've got your guide as well that you can open up, and that's giving you everything that you need to know about the Ultimate Pro. But we've got hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of hours of tutorials on our YouTube when it comes to the Ultimate Pro and when it also comes to the embossing boards as well. So you've got everything in there to really start your crafting journey. So new year, new craft, or if you are experienced, so many of you guys at home tell us time and time again, you've maybe been crafting for a year, 5 years, 10 years, you bring it out, if not on a daily basis, every couple of days. It's a key staple within your craft room. It's good to do with one with the kiddies, or if you are out in the caravan or you're away for a little couple of days trips and you want to do something, it's a great one to pop into the car with you.
Absolutely. And do you know what? Keep the comments coming through. I know we've got quite a few requests and questions for the latest show, so this is going to be great. If you have asked a question or if you've asked for a specific request when it comes to the Ultimate Pro, or indeed anything to do with scoring, then make sure you join in on that show, because chances are we are going to answer your question, or we're going to do your request. But also keep the comments coming through as far as your testimonials for the Ultimate Pro concerned, because I think it's really, really handy for other people to read how much you love your Ultimate Pro, because obviously, you know, we're here to tell you how great it is. We know how great it is, but I think it's more powerful when we've got people who've already got the Ultimate Pro, are using it, they love it, and then they're telling other people in the chat. So please keep those coming. The likes of Tracy, who says, I wouldn't be without my Ultimate Pro. One of the best Crafter's Companion products I have bought, along with the boxer board. Get it free today. Free. And the envelope board. And like we said, Craig has explained it brilliantly. You've got so much within the Ultimate Pro.
Stop it, you wee flirt, yeah.
That's why you're the Hogmanay hero. Yeah, I'm not accepting it now. But I've still got a bigger one than him, though. But Craig's explained it brilliantly. You've got so much in here to be able to kind of get you started, and then when you sort of feel ready to move to the next level, you have got other boards when it comes to boxer boards, envelopers, all these kind of things to take you on that next step of your journey. Kirsty D says, I would say that my Ultimate Pro is probably the most used of my crafty tools. It has its own place on my desk. And Lynn Morton says, it's good to see how the Pro is used. Hannah says, I did not know that those bumps were for guiding the envelope tip.
Yeah, there you go. There you are.
Like Craig said, there's lots online as well. Obviously, you've got plenty within the booklet itself to get you going. If you're picking up the Ultimate Pro today, or indeed if you've already got it and you just need a little bit of a refresher, head to our pages, head to YouTube, head to the website. You'll see tons and tons and tons of hours of content when it comes to the Ultimate Pro, with all of our guys using it as well. I know you'll see plenty of shows with Sarah, with Craig, but all of our team have done shows with the Ultimate Pro. And again, think about this, new year, new craft. You get this home today, you're going to be doing card making, you're going to be doing bow making, box making, you're going to be making your own envelopes. In here as well, pop-out and K-card creator. We're probably going to be looking at that later on. If you've asked to see it, we'll be showing it for you. Decorative embossing, you've got your paper trimmer in there, storage compartment, all of those accessories. And this booklet itself, as I say, shows you how to make your basic half-fold, gatefold cards, square cards, trifold, slimline, concertina cards, jump-up cards, pop-out cards, K-cards, your bow making in there as well, your pegs. Basic box techniques. You can make shape boxes in here, for goodness sake. Also explains about the magic ruler technique. Potentially something we won't go into this afternoon, but however, if you go back to, we'll try and find the show for you, back end of last year, so we had this on a show with Sarah. She magic rulered it pretty much for half the show. She was making boxes for all sorts. We'll try and remember when that is. Rachel? We'll try and remember when that show is. Rachel, help me, I'm not quite sure. I know it was sometime at the back end of last year. And then we can direct you to that. But wedge boxes you'll be making, envelope making, envelope boxes, it's all in there. And of course, the great thing today, by picking up this deal, is that you get your Ultimate Pro. You pay the price for that, $31.99 or $55.96. Thank you, Rachel. But then for free, we give you your tape pen. For free, we give you your boxer board. For free, we give you your A3 Centura Pearl Snow White. It's an incredible deal to pick up today. Grab it, and then you've got this coming to your door, and you'll have all of the hints, tips and inspiration coming your way that we're going to show you on the middle show. And thank you already. Thank you so much to Rachel. She sent through just a few of the comments already. We're going to be tackling what Pam wants to see. We're going to be looking at what Sandra wants to see. Thank you again to Kirsty D, Rosalind. I know you sent in comments. Paul, Adriana, Kim, Fiona. Thanks, everybody. We're going to read through all of these comments in between shows, and as many of them as we can physically do in this next show, we're going to do for you, no problem. But like we said, if you think of something in the meantime, feel free to join us in a couple of hours' time, and we will do as much as we can. Massive thank you to the team. Thank you, Hogmanay Hero.
Thank you very much. Presentation lead
of the year.
Apparently. I wonder who's going to be up for it in 2024.
Me. Nicola, you're not up for it in 2024.
I would love it if Corin beat you.
There is only one. There can be only one.
I know, Corin.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let me just have my moment for now.
This is my moment.
Anyway, these two award-winning presenters will be back with you in 2 hours' time for another, I'm sure, award-winning show. It's all about the scoring. We'll see you then. Bye.
Toodles.